All days. Who shot the caller? And who called the fucking deputy? Oh, no, no. All around my hometown, they are trying to track me down. They say I've been calling people, and they say they done shot me down. And I say I shot the caller, but I didn't call no deputy. No, no, no. I shot the caller, but I swear it wasn't self-defense. Hi, I am Miss Ricks. How y'all? TikTok? Well, the streets are buzzing with the sound of music. Tanya B and Astro Kid. Well, we got to talk about it, baby. It's called the beef sector. We got to talk about what goes on in the beef section. So starting last night, y'all know, hey, Smart by Nature, Tanya B. They're all talking about this situation with Dovey. Now, y'all done made Dovey a superstar in these last couple months. You got Jay Wilson over there saying it had to be 70, 71 times. He don't care. Nigga, what is he going to do about that repeating? I don't care. I don't care. Nigga, you should care because you're the one brought all this attention onto Miss Dovey, right? Didn't you make about 35 to 40 videos about this virtually unheard of woman? This woman that a lot of people can't even understand what she's saying. But you brought all this smoke on Miss Dovey. Everything is Miss Dovey, Miss Dovey, Miss Dovey, Miss Dovey. And now you have the audacity to sit your fat, funky ass over talking about you don't care. You should care, nigga. Isn't this what you want? Let's talk about Dovey. What Dovey did. But I am so sick of hearing about this goddamn $100 to $300 event. You calling something an event because people have given me $300 for a donation, honey. They done made this whole goddamn thing about a goddamn $300, girl. Hopefully she will find herself in the position where she can give those people their $300, the ones who want it back, and just take your money and go. Let that be done, right? Because there's no reason we should be talking about Miss Dovey every day. There's nothing interesting, baby. Please don't take it the wrong way, Dovey. I'm just saying, there's nothing so interesting about Dovey. Nothing. This Jay Wilson, in his desperate attempt to try to pay that mortgage, has went out and created this scandal and this story with Dovey and her event. Dovey inviting people to come to her town and eat with her and stay in a whatever it is, Airbnb or whatever it is, girl. How the hell did that become top news? Anyway, we're going to pick that up in a minute. Why he's so invested? I don't care. I don't care. Nigga, you already established that you didn't care in the first sentence. So why do you have to keep saying the same goddamn thing for 60 and 70 times, girl? Oh, that's an annoying boy. I couldn't even finish what she said. Not that I don't care. She's the one that brought all this smoke and this heat on Miss Dovey and got Dovey trying to explain every goddamn thing. But you ain't got to explain shit to them motherfuckers. If you don't like the way they talk, block them. Block them. That's all I can say. Because this pig, Jay Wilson, that made you now a topic of discussion. People, let me tell you something. Let's try to have a serious conversation here. Being evicted is one of the most traumatic things you will experience in your life. Now, I know there are worse things. People have been killed. People have lost children. There are all kinds of things in the world, right? But they say that being evicted from your home, having housing insecurity is one of the worst things you will ever experience, right? Trying to imagine just pushing your shit out onto the yard where you ain't got nowhere to take it to, right? It's a very stressful thing to be going through that. But these people keep piling on this woman and piling on this woman and piling on this woman, right? And yesterday she got so excited and so frustrated that because people accused her breast of being uneven, which I've noticed that a long time ago. But she started showing on her video, I don't know if it's up or down now, her breasts and why her breasts were in fact uneven. But Jay Wilson showed that much titty meat when he was trying to get you guys to send him money. Remember the strip show? You send some more. You gonna send some more? But see, you were trying to be a feeble attempt at being erotic, an attempt to beg for people's money, right? Dovey wasn't coming here doing no strip tease. Her desire was not trying to be sexy. You can find videos right here on YouTube when people have discussed breast cancer and showed you the scarring of breast cancer. They have showed you Brazilian butt lifts gone wrong. There are more than one way to express the human body than just simply trying to entice people. Jay Wilson. So last night, I happened to be watching Ms. Dovey, and I don't remember what they sent me over there, probably to get some kind of information. But she got agitated because of people capping on her breasts and whatever. And she started shaking them up and all that. And she showed the bottom part of her breast, not an areola, the bottom part of her breast. And she showed how this breast had been operated on. And she showed us the scar from having breast cancer. What's humorous about that? The idiot boy over there talking about, my mama died from breast cancer. That finally came out. My mama died from breast cancer, and I don't care. I don't care. Shouldn't you care? Believe me, if my mama died from breast cancer, honey, I'd be very concerned. I certainly wouldn't find any humor in it. That's for goddamn sure, right? So a lot of women go through that. That's a woman thing to do. But I don't see how W showing her situation with her operation from breast cancer or attempting to once again explain herself, which she doesn't have to do, that she had gotten her breast. Jay Wilson, perhaps your mama would have been in better shape if she had gotten the cancer cut out of her ass. How about that, nigga? Since you don't care. Maybe a lot of people should care. Maybe just having a little extra titty meat is not worth your life. Anyway, so and a whole lot of people would end up with breast cancer. Women would end up with breast cancer. Men gonna end up with prostate cancer. I just survived cancer myself a few months. What was it? 4 years ago. It's gone. It ain't never came back. Why? Because of early detection of my cancer in my liver. Right. It's all about early detection. Right. So from what we can tell, Dovey said that her husband was also diagnosed with cancer. He chose not to use medication. He chose not to do the things that were required of him to control the cancer, and he passed away. And I think the number was something like 13 years ago, and she is still here because she took the proper path as to having surgery and taking the medication that she needs to stay alive, right? But of course, YouTube being what it is, and beef sector being what it is, we got to turn it into something nasty. Like Dovey, in her mid-50s, is up here doing striptease or something. So things progress from there. Hi, y'all. Why did he keep saying he don't care? Girl, I don't know why he keeps saying I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. This thing, you should care because you're the one who served Dovey up for people's entertainment, right? Because you thought you could get away with it. Because basically, Jay Wilson, you do not respect that woman. So you feel like you can do whatever the fuck you want to do to her. And when you keep on using her, until you used her up. My brother, he sent me right down and he rapped to me. Yeah, he told me that I ought not to let you just walk on me. You use that woman and use that woman and use that woman for that fledgling, pitiful, pathetic channel you have over there. It is so boring. And you created a story. You created it. And you created it on the back of this woman, right? And you try to discourage people from investing with her or participating in her event. And you told everybody that she was a scam artist. Oh, she ain't scam yet at that point. Yeah, she's a scam artist, and this is gonna fail, and that's gonna fail, and then you set your flying monkeys over there. Oh, I sent them over there to give you advice. I told them no, leave her alone. Do come out, leave her alone, leave her. And then you went on to make additional 30 videos about her. Since if you don't care, you don't care, you don't care. So why in the fuck are you talking about it, bitch? You use that woman up. And now the things have gotten so far out of control. She's over there fighting eviction, not knowing where she even going to be living. And you people over there piling on and piling on and piling on. In her frustration, she showed a little titty meat. I would say not titty meat, breast meat. Just the meaty part of the breast, showing the difference. She would also show you the scarring. This is not about you getting aroused by my old ass titties, honey. Right? I'm telling you about my body. So then we have the other lady, the lady who, let's just say, enjoys an occasional cocktail. She over there, because Dovey has shown the soft part of her breast meat, speaking on cancer, basically saying, yeah, I had this surgery. Yeah, I did. She did a little thing. I mean, I don't know what's offensive about it, girl. And nothing offensive. I mean, you can laugh at it because she was so animated, but I don't know where is anything erotic about it, right? You can also go on here and see where people have had failure, all kind of plastic surgery that failed, honey. They show that all on the damn screen. The doctors, they show all they shit all over the goddamn screen, girl. But shit, Miss Dovey, this woman said, what's her name? The love. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. It's love to love, woman. Decides she gonna call the police on Dovey. Now, exactly why she would call the police on Dovey, I don't understand. Because even if the areola has slipped out, why would that be a police matter? Right? And I've tried to stay on here time and time again. The same thing to make you laugh will make you cry. Now, you might say, oh, I was drunk. I had been drinking. Girl, people don't give a fuck about that. All they know is you called the police on Dovey for bullshit, no particular reason. And so that means when I get pissed off at you, now I can call the police on you. Right? Why? Because you call the police on people. What goes around comes around. Anyway. So this woman decides to call the police on us, as if this woman, Dovey, is not going through enough already. This event has been canceled. She has to face the realities about this event, the unlikelihood that it would ever come off. She's also facing a much more serious issue of eviction. She's being served all these different shit that's going on. She's got children. She's got problems with. She's got all this stuff. And they are still piling on Miss Dovey. Now, is this because of the way the woman talks, or what is it? What makes this nigga Jay Wilson? Because he's the leader of the pack, honey. He led all this shit over there to her, talking about her every single day, over this $200 or $300, girl. Oh, you guys got those people money. How much money did you get these people for, Jay Wilson? Since we're talking about getting people for money, should we go and every time I come on here, I got to name all of your damn various scams, you stupid bald head bitch? Are we supposed to ignore the fact that you've been on here 4 and 5 times every goddamn day for the last 2 weeks, girl, because you're so desperate for money, Miss Thing, because you don't have no goddamn job, girl. So instead of worrying about your own financial situation, you're going to come over here and just trying to bleed people in this beef sector and distract them from the fact that you're on here all these hours. And being on here all these hours is basically, it's just begging. It's all it is begging, girl. You're just on here trying to get money because you don't have a job, right? But you have all of this goddamn speak and talk about everybody's income, about what everybody else is doing, and how they be in this. We have to continually catch that fool over there. But I don't want to make every video that I make about the exploits of Jay Wilson, because that is a bitch that you can go on there every single day and find commentary. Because this nigga is so inappropriate, so wrong, so pathetic, so filthy that you can talk about him every goddamn day. So I'm going to make every effort to not have to speak on that fool in this particular video. We want to stay focused on the lady, lovely love. You baby. You had no reason to be calling that police on that woman. She said her excuse is that the woman had called Social Security on her or her husband or boyfriend or somebody, right? There is no evidence of that. Apparently, she has she's gotten benefits and gone back to work. She's expressed many times that she was very fearful of the fact that she's gone back to work and she has gotten benefits. She's not 65. So if you're 65, you can go back to work because you're just collecting Social Security. But 62, 65, she's not getting that. So whatever her personal situation is, you shouldn't even brought it over here, girl. You're saying that Dovey called them on you, although you present no evidence that she did actually do this. Right? That was her excuse for calling the police on Dovey. People, all you have to do is watch the news. That's all you got to do. If you have a smart TV, go to where on the side where it says news. You can get your local news, national. If you don't have the patience to sit up and watch CNN for an hour, you can just go get clips, right? Local news, national news, trending news, all these news programs. And what you'll see is time after time when people have come into contact with these damn police. Many times with Black people, especially, it seems that this is over a tail light. Your tail light was broken. Therefore, I killed your ass. What was George Floyd's major offense? He used a counterfeit dollar. Do you people actually go and lay out your money on your table and see, make sure it's all real? Counterfeit money is spread constantly, honey. That's why when you go into a store, they hold the money up to the light, or many of them have like a black light thing. They hold the money in front of, girl, to establish, is this a real bill? And if it is not a real bill, they don't take it. They don't call the police and cause this man to have some idiot who you don't know come over there and murder him. We don't involve ourselves in the police unnecessarily over bogus bullshit. We are not Karens. We are not white. The people have it out. You've already established that you think the woman has mental problems. If she has mental problems, you have no idea how she's going to come to the door. And you don't know how offended she's going to be when the people tell her to put her hands behind her back. Everybody doesn't react to it well, but you don't know that. All you know, you want to call the police on people, right? When you call the police on people, people say, I think something going on over there. I think something going on. And you go over there and they check and the guy's got a warrant, right? He ain't paid child support. So they arrest his ass and throw his ass in jail, right? Right? So you're taking the law into your own hands then, because you have just caused these people who you don't know what the circumstances is to encounter the police, right? What if Miss Dovey said, I'm going to call my child, and she pulls a goddamn cell phone out of her back And the niggas just start shooting. She pulled something out. I thought it was a gun. Many unscrupulous cops will place a gun on her person then, right? We didn't know. We didn't know. We got a call. What is the call? The lovely love. Oh, love to love you, baby. People, don't assume that you are going to live a healthy life until they put your ass in the ground. A whole lot of people are going to deal with various kinds of cancers at the end of their lives, right? The smart ones will catch it early and be treated. There's a pretty good success rate there, right? But they say that when most people finally make it over, how they got over, they've got some kind of cancer in their body. Not a joking matter. You have stressed this woman out so much that she's acting erratically. So what exactly do you want the Jay Wilsons of the world? What are you trying to do or to accomplish? If this woman is having all these problems and these issues, why are you still on their back, girl? He trying to back off. Oh, I want to support Debbie. I want to. No, nigga, we don't. Nobody on YouTube wants your help, Jay Wilson. I was going to help. We were going to help. I said, no, don't help. Don't help. I was going to help. I want to help her. I want y'all to go over there and donate to Dobie. I want you. No, nigga. Take the money you're going to spend in Las Vegas and donate it to her. That's your role. You ain't in control of nobody else's pocketbook, bitch. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are thinking, Jay Wilson, you need to take this money. You talking about you going to Vegas? You done raised this money. They just gave because they wanted to give. I didn't make them give. As if you had the power to make somebody do any goddamn thing. They can give if they want to. They can give, but they want to, right? And yet you're begrudging Dovey for collecting $300 in 3 months. My take on this, Miss Lovely Love, you are dead wrong. And you're going to suffer the consequences of your actions, girl. And nobody cares if you were drunk or not. Nobody cares. If you go out in the street and you kill or assault somebody, they still put your ass in the same jail. No time off because I was drunk, right? You've opened the door for people to treat you the same way. Same thing, make you laugh, make you cry, girl. They're going to call the police on your ass. Why? Because some people like Dobie, right? That's what this big event was all about. The big event was never any big event, girl. It was just a couple of from some old ladies getting together, right? But those people actually liked her. They wanted to come and spend some time with her. But no, people, pieces of shit like Jay Wilson came in pissed and discouraged those people, but they felt like, oh, I can't give anything because I can't pay no deposit because I really can't afford it anyway. And then they're telling us that Dobie gonna keep the money. And then when Dobie gets in financial difficulty, I told you she was gonna steal the money. I told you she was gonna steal the money. Nigga, it wouldn't even have been an issue if you had not made it an issue, girl. Because so what if they paid a couple $100? If they can fly there and have a weenie roast or barbecue sandwich or whatever fuck they wanted to do, going to an Airbnb for a couple of days, it ain't that big a deal, girl. Right? If I wanted to say, listen, I call a couple of cousins and a nephew or uncle or something, listen, let's get together. And then we plan and go and rent an Airbnb because it's cheaper than renting a hotel room, girl. And we barbecue and play a little music or whatever. That's it. That doesn't mean that, oh, you stole that money. You stole that money because you were having a problem with your rent. They created that monster. Lovely Love, you owe that woman an apology, but I think she should just not be bothered with you, girl. Right? Me personally, I don't fuck with drunks. Now, I'll say that, and in my 20s, I was considered alcoholic. I mean, I went to AA in my 20s, right? But I don't drink. So I don't have any interaction with people who drink. If you're going to be drunk, don't bring your ass over here until you get sober, girl. Now, I ain't got no problem with people who drink. Actually, I believe that if you drink and you're not an alcoholic, you're actually a blessed person because you can go out and have a cocktail or you can have a little wine or whatever. But if you are a falling down drunk, we have no conversation. Even if I like the person, right? We all know that Rico drinks. So when Rico drinks, there's nothing to talk about, child. You're drinking. So go ahead and drink. Go ahead and do your thing over there. Right? But she needs to not have anything to do with it. She needs to block you, Miss what's her name? Lovely love. You baby. Lovely love. You are wrong. I hope you're not going to come on here and do one of these tours now when you are justifying and explaining how your actions, and you're talking about people calling somebody on your ass and all this kind of shit, girl. I don't believe any of that's true. I really don't. I think you're just grabbing at straws to try to justify your actions, girl. You've done wrong, and that's another reason why you should consider Alcoholics Anonymous. Because really, when alcohol starts affecting your life and your behavior, you're calling the police on people, you're losing jobs, you're scamming the government out of whatever and getting caught and blaming on other people. Your relationships are falling apart. Your kids won't speak to you. The alcohol is actually affecting your life. You can't go to work that day because you have hangovers and all that kind of stuff. That's the time when you have to consider, girl, do you really value alcohol, being drunk this much, where you're going to let it destroy your life? Because alcohol would never get enough. It's always going to get worse. It never gets better, girl. You don't just be an alcoholic and then a few weeks later now I just drink casually. No, there's no going back. There is no going back. I wouldn't even consider drinking even a sip of wine or beer. Nothing. I know what that is. That's the demon, honey. And you are nursing a demon. But anyway, I thought I'd come on here because I think this is the big story. Now, Miss Dovey seems to be having a big story every other day. She can't even come on and talk in peace. Jay Wilson said, maybe you should take a break. Maybe you should take a break. Leave YouTube. Who in the fuck did this nigga think he is? You don't instruct. First of all, you don't instruct me, and I imagine most people think that way, to do shit. You gonna tell people they supposed to leave YouTube? You nigga needs to leave YouTube and go and get your ass a job, bitch. Because all you talk about, oh, he was working, he was work, I work. You ain't got no choice but to work, bitch. You think the United States government, because you made a decision you don't want to work, are gonna give you money? No, you don't get anything because you're not qualified for anything. You're able-bodied, you stupid bald-head bitch, and you can work for a few more years, nigga, and that's what you got to do. So don't hate on the ones who don't got to do it, sissy. But you're supposed to be working. And if you're not going to work, that means you're going to get on here and be more and more and more ridiculous, because nobody comes on here and makes 4 and 5 videos every single day, girl. You just don't do that, honey. When you accomplish certain things, when you accomplish certain wait, what are your great accomplishments, girl? Don't have they resent because I'm accomplished certain thing. I'll say it again because you don't seem to understand. A house is not an accomplishment. A house is a bill. It is something that you have to go for the rest of your life. You got to make a mortgage just like you got to make a rent for the rest of your life, nigga. That's not an accomplishment, girl. That is simply something that goes along with being a successful person. The more successful you are, the bigger house you have, or the more property you have, or whatever you value most. I don't know why a single man wants to have a big old family track house in the middle of the suburbs of Texas, somewhere, but whatever your desires are, girl. When you work and you are successful at what you do, then you're able to buy the things that you want. You want to get the things but you don't want to put in and actually have a successful career, girl. Why are you still on here running your mouth when you have no job? When you have no visible means of income other than YouTube, yet you deny that YouTube makes any difference. You deny it, and yet you still continue to collect, and you still continue to brag. Girl, did I just say I was not going to talk about the food? You see how hard it is for me? Okay, now I got to hear what y'all got to say. I done talk and, oh, Lord, look at all these people. I didn't know y'all was in here like this. Okay, Nikki said, well, Dovey not innocent, but that was uncalled for, period. She didn't deserve that. That is correct. That is correct. I don't even know why we even know who Dobie is, tell you the truth. Honestly. Why? Because those certain people have made her relevant. Dobie hasn't said anything that would draw an audience to people or draw attention to herself, right? They threw her under the bus and made her their punching bag, girl. They used her. They just keep on using her. What do you want? The Jay Wilsons of the world? Do you want to see her in a mental institution? Is that, would that be like the goal? And then you can be talking about, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't got nothing to do with it. What do you mean you ain't got nothing to do with it? I never even knew what a W was until you start running your mouth, bitch. I never even knew who that was. And when I went over there, frankly, I couldn't even understand what was going on. I mean, it's not a judgment necessarily. It's saying that she's from the deep South, and I couldn't comprehend necessarily the way she was speaking. I didn't go over there and make a big production out of criticizing her for the way she speaks, because if she was from Australia, she would speak like an Australian, right? If you're from in the certain parts of New York City, then you have a you have that accent, girl. Wherever you came from, that's how you talk. But you are the one. And you picked on Dobie because you thought you could, right? And now for you, Miss the lovely love to love you, baby. Watch out, girl. Girl, you know you got to watch out. Because you don't release this thing into the atmosphere, honey. The first time somebody has an attitude with you, girl, what are they going to do? They can anonymously call the police on you. And when they come to your house, what are they going to find? Your boyfriend is a lot younger than you, which means he probably smokes weed. I don't know what the laws are in your particular town. But if they call the police on you, they're liable to find a lot more to work with than a single woman, right? Your husband could be in all kind of nefarious, because they're going to run a check on him when they arrive at the door, girl. And why is all this? Because you decided to call the police on somebody else. Then that means they can call the police on you. I'm starting to repeat. Let me get out of here. Girl, you know you got to. Jay Wilson going to Vegas this weekend, I think. Nigga, how you taking all these vacations, girl? I mean, most people get a vacation once a week, once a year, right? This motherfucker has been taking trips and vacations. Nigga, you don't need to be taking no trips and no vacations. Anything that was prepaid for, you need to try for a refund. You need to get every nickel back, girl. And you need to sit your ass down to that house and get on that computer and start applying for work. Because finding work as a 55-year-old bald-head bitch, girl, is a whole lot different than finding work as a college student. They don't care. People are not going to invest money in old people, honey, to become an entry level. They're figuring, well, what's wrong? Why are you still at entry level at this age? Right? You need to be focused like a laser on paying your own goddamn bills. Now, instead of dragging your punk ass over here, trying to pull it out of these poor, pitiful people who have not caught on about you yet, girl. So that's all it comes down to, Jay Wilson. Since I've been on here, I have not encountered not one person on here making 4 and 5 videos every day, back to back. And then you're going to take off and go to a vacation? Girl, you need to pay your bills, bitch. And you need to get a job. So you ain't working. You ain't working. Retarded motherfucker. Girl, I'm going to get me a psychiatrist to come and deal with me in this Jay Wilson issue, honey. They said, but Timothy, you can turn off the computer. I did. I killed the bitch off at one point. Him and VS. I said, no. No people dead to me. I don't want to hear their name. You mention their name, I'm blocking you. I got to that point, right? After this fool over here fucking with this racist, I said, no, this is too heavy for me, honey. He ain't heavy. He ain't my brother. And the bitch came back running her mouth about me again because of something I was having with Rebel Son. I said, where did this bitch come from? I said, oh no, honey, I'm not going to spare this hoe. I'll just go ahead and smack her upside her head with this sledgehammer girl, anytime I feel like it, because if that's what she's willing to put up with, if she has so little respect for her own damn self, girl, that she wants all these people on YouTube, thousands of people coming on her calling her nasty, fat, funky bitches and hoes and stupid, retarded son of a bitches. If she's willing to put up with that, girl, then why not? Why not I just go ahead and get me a few views, clicks and views too? I'll just use you, punk, the way you use other people. Hi, Trey Jarlane. How you doing? Oh, I heard a certain ghost was coming after you, Trey Jarlane. A certain ghost that crawled up. Honey, a certain ghost was coming for you, Trey Jarlane. Okay, let me see. Anything can be reported from another state. Can they? Can they just call on you? Okay, here's why this is so fascinating to me. Because y'all know I wrote book 1, Murder in the Beef Sector, book 2, Deadly Wager, and now I'm working on this 3rd book, right? And coincidentally, that's why I have to thank the Beef Sector for giving me all this wonderful, the material is unending, right? The thing I'm writing right now is called Who Shot the Caller? Then they called the fucking deputy. Oh, Lord. Who? So this is the story I'm writing now, currently, the finale of the last book in that series, Who Shot the Caller? This is about a man who dies early on in the book, almost immediately. And now the cops are trying to figure out who killed his ass, because he had really done some damage with that phone, calling people, getting people fired, doing whatever he could do. But then when they start digging into him, they realize there are so many goddamn suspects, girl, that I have a whole novel. It is a tremendous mystery as to who killed his ass, because so many people wanted a piece of that. Baby, would you be quiet, please? Please, Queenie, please. XO, Trey Jarlane. So you are familiar with the situation? I want people to leave Miss Dovey alone. Let that lady be. Damn, she got a right to make videos she wants to. If you don't like her, you don't appreciate her, you don't respect her, don't go over there. Leave that woman alone. She's going through enough. Damn. Are we going to have a problem? The next bark, I'm taking a break and taking my dog out because he don't seem to understand English. What you saying, Hudson J? My question, and this is changing the subject a little. How many of these women took a shower yesterday while jumping from panel to panel? Girl, I don't know the answer to that. I'm sorry, Hudson. Y'all something else, child. Many more have been killed due to wellness checks. People need to mind their business and stop the cop calling. Exactly. Who shot the caller? Right. And if you're really curious about the possibilities of what could happen, all you got to do is go over there to the gamers, and you'll see. I can think of one story that I've just watched just recently, where these guys were playing this game on YouTube. They were gamers. Was it YouTube or some other, whatever they do, gamers? And well, it was broadcast on YouTube, obviously, because this is a YouTube story. And the guy, the one who was beefing with the other gamer. Wait a minute. One gamer called on the other gamer, right? And the gamer that he called on said, "Okay, pull up." He invited him to pull up, right? But the gamer did was say, "Pull up," and then gave him a different address, right? Because he really didn't want him to pull up. He just wanted to have the bravado of saying, pull up, here I am, here I am. And then he deliberately gave him the wrong address. And what happens? What happens? Then he swatted him. He called the police on the guy, right? The first one called the police on the, let's call him the victim. Called the police on him, and they showed up at the wrong address, right? And so when the person whose house they showed up at, he didn't know what this was about. He just knows somebody was trying to come through his front door, right? So he just took his weapon to the front door because somebody was trying to come through his house. What? And then the SWAT team murdered the man. It wasn't even the right house. Obviously, this person who swatted him went to prison. But where was the winner in all that? And that is not much different than you call them, because the SWAT team, those are just a technical type police, but they're still just police. These ones that they sent to W's house, they have guns as well. They have guns as well. You already said that W had wild children. So what if one of the wild children was at the home and they saw them look out the window and they thought they did something, girl, and just start shooting in the house? It happens all the time. All you got to do is watch the news, child. I don't want to hear this I was drunk shit. You don't call them, girl. Unless somebody's trying to get at your house, unless somebody's trying to harm you in a physical way, unless somebody has done something to your children physically, not said your children got a big head. Not that. That ain't it. Somebody has caused you true harm to your home, physical. You ain't got no business calling the police. That's Jay Wilson. Oh, I'm calling the police. I'm a taxpayer. When are you paying all these taxes, Jay Wilson? You can't keep a job, nigga. Accept the reality of it, girl. So you have to be a coward. Let me tell you something, boy. Yes, it's impossible to stay off him. Jay Wilson. Men. Don't go around hollering about they calling the police all the time. I don't care if in your soul you really are a coward and you're scared of people hitting you in the face. And I know that you really are a scary bitch. Yeah, I heard that shit you said yesterday. Wasn't about you trying to retell a story where you have 30 witnesses, girl. How smart is that? About when I come up after that ass, girl. He could have did it then. He could have did it in Atlanta. Why didn't he come and get me in Atlanta? Oh, ain't nothing between us but air. No, there wasn't more than air between us, nigga. There was 4 niggas holding me against the refrigerator, girl. I was like this on the goddamn refrigerator, girl. If you were close enough, I would have got you with these goddamn feet, bitch. Oh, he could have got me. They wouldn't allow me to get you, girl. Right? But it is unmasculine. Jay Wilson, for a grown-ass man to be sitting around hollering about calling the police all the time, girl. Even if you know you are going to call the police on people, girl, keep it to yourself. Keep it in the closet, Miss Thing, because that is so disgusting to hear a full-grown man who claiming they go to gym every day, girl, hollering about how they going to call the police. I'm a taxpayer. Sound like a Karen, girl. Mm-hmm. Drink and have fun. All this talking is not for everybody. You can't handle it, girl, and you feel like you got to go another step, but Dopey posed no threat to you. She posed no threat to you whatsoever, child. The woman going through, and I salute her. Listen, if you want to show some titty meat, I mean, why is Jay Wilson come on here revealing her breast for cash apps, girl? Why is that so different? I would think that what she was doing was much more inappropriate. To show us, it made us look at that shit, girl, with them little round things all over the. Ugh, I still have nightmares. Still. And this is changing. Okay, let me see what else y'all say. It has already messed her up. She says foam instead of phone. Well, okay, girl. At once asked how do you spell Snoop? She called herself intelligent. Well, baby, everybody ain't got the same amount of intelligence, you know. Everybody has not had the same life experience, right? Everybody wasn't born rich. Everybody didn't have parents who encouraged them. Everybody didn't have people who put them through school. Everybody didn't have the aptitude for college, right? Because first of all, it was never their desire to go there, and secondly, perhaps they had, like me, dyslexia. It would have been a major burden for me, and I said, "Well, why would I go through that? I'm not even interested in what they have to offer me, girl." Right? But the point is, everybody doesn't have the same circumstances, honey. Right? You were, most of us, a whole lot of us, 3/4 of us are raised by single parents. They don't have the same opportunities as a person that has a mother and father from birth, right? They don't have the same opportunities. They don't have the same rearing, right? But we don't throw people away because of that. We don't throw them away if they have mental disabilities. We don't throw them away if they stutter. I stuttered. I stuttered for the first 13 years of my life. It is what it is, honey. You got to deal with whatever God assigned you to be who you are. Accept it. But we don't got to go out pissing on people. Say, "Oh, you didn't say that," like that God. Oh, Lord, I'm trying to calm down. That properly bona fide creature. Oh, I saw 2 commas was out of place. 2 commas. So I got to go through that again, girl. When I write like I speak. If I speak in pig Latin, if I speak in broken English, if I'm from Alabama, if I'm from Hushcopy, however I speak or inflect, that is reflected in how I write, right? So bitching becomes bitching, right? Naturally to me. It is not, "Oh, you didn't put the ing. You didn't put that ing." Idiots who ain't capable of writing anything, girl. And if they ever did write anything, who would want to read it? "Oh, I see all the commas in place. I see all the G's in place. Oh, he didn't say F. I didn't say the B word. I didn't say the B word. No, I talked about your house. I talked about your furniture. I talked about your living. I talked about everything about you. I talked about your mama. But I didn't say the B word." Fucking idiots, girl. Monsters, girl. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. The monster mash. Hi, Tracy. It was a graveyard smash. Lovely one, love. Okay, lovely love. Wait a minute. Oh, I see what lovely love said. Hi, Heat Wave. Oh, thank you. Thank you for super chat. I'll get the doggy something. Actually, he ran out of his favorites today, but I like to order them from Amazon. So I might have to go over there and get do an emergency run in Safeway. Thank you. Who is this here? Hi, Farmadina. Ooh, $50. Praise Jesus. Thank you. I appreciate your Cash App. Thank both of y'all. Okay. Where was we at? This won't take but a minute. Excuse me. Come here, baby. Come here. Get your ass over here. Ding dong dong. That's how my mama used to trap me when I was a child. When I was terrorizing my little sisters, I used to like to pick on them, one more than the other one. Whenever I start fucking with them, she'd say, Tim, come here for a minute, baby. Right? Then when I get to the door, "Nigga, I told you to get your black ass out." I said, "Ooh." She got me again, girl. She got to trick you with that honey. Squeenie super for super chat. He's excited. My sweet baby. Don't nobody give a damn about no Jay Wilson having a fit. Jay Wilson about to make another video, girl, because she needs the money. And then she got the nerve to go sit there and go take it to Vegas. How you gonna take something to Vegas, nigga? You need to cash that damn ticket in. I don't give a goddamn when it was made. You said you work for Delta. They still giving you a discount, sissy? Oh, they gave me $300. They gave me, my people gave me, I'll put that with the other 300. That's 600 for gambling. That's 600 for gambling. Oh, they gave it to me. I didn't beg. I didn't beg. Oh, they just gave it to me. I tell them, you ain't got to give it. I don't need your permission to tell me what I need to come out of my wallet for, bitch. If I want to give you a punk ass something, I do it. If I don't, I don't. I didn't beg. I just told them to give. They give because they want to. They give because they want to. They give her because they want to, and everybody else begging. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass down somewhere, let's drink about it. Rock bottle. No, gummy mamas, I don't drink. I don't drink, honey. I was thinking the other day. I said people don't even realize, honey, if you can drink or smoke your joint, and you don't be out there doing hard drugs, and you don't get hooked, and you don't become an alcoholic, that's a blessing, girl. Appreciate. Stop complaining so damn much. Be appreciative. Oh, I can drink. That's good. That's a blessing, honey. I can't. I know that goddamn shit. A lot of these people, they want to say that, oh, once an alcoholic, I don't believe in that bullshit, girl. I say, listen here, nigga, I'm not an alcoholic because I don't drink. How can I drink? When I'm drinking, then I'm alcoholic. When I'm not drinking, I'm not alcoholic, girl. So whatever kind of terminology you want to use, girl, if it benefits you to say, oh, I'm always alcoholic, I can never drink, but for me, if I don't drink, I'm not alcoholic. I used to be alcoholic. I haven't had a drink in 35 years. Even before the drugs, girl, I stopped drinking. So I don't consider myself alcoholic. I was an alcoholic. Don't let these people define you for life. They're going to define you. I hate, sometimes what am I watching now? I'm watching that Kevin Spacey show on Netflix. What's it called? House of Cards. And it seems like they got to make every former alcoholic be relapsed. They all got to be found in the room somewhere drinking. No, that's not been my experience, honey. Don't let these people define you. Anyway, I'm a drinker. Most people are drinkers. I mean, the liquor store business is doing great. At one point, the government tried to restrict people so they can't drink, right? That didn't work. Prohibition. Gangsters just took over the trade because people are going to get what they want to get, right? But what they discovered is not everybody who drinks wine becomes a wino, honey. Some do. Most don't. The vast majority don't. Let me see. Yeah, I always call her a sissy, Steve J. I always call that thing a sissy, Jay Wilson. How you doing, Tracy, over there? Have you made your Doe vacation? I guess they got to pull us all in at some point. I've never had a conversation with Dovey. I ain't got no problem with Dovey. I've seen her my chat occasionally. I ain't got no problem with that woman. I'm just saying, why are you bullying people? Why are you picking on people, honey? If she's got issues, she don't need you to make 40 videos about her, right? She should be spending time on figuring out her situation rather than sitting over here arguing with your punk ass about her life. And then that stupid ass Wilson always talking about, oh, I told you, you didn't bring it in. You shouldn't have brought it to YouTube. You shouldn't have brought, what the fuck you mean, nigga? If you don't believe that people have to tell their business on YouTube, then why are you talking about it? Why? You're the one that made it so nasty. It's you. It ain't people. It's you. Damn, some adults like to talk about adult issues like cancer. So this morning, the nigga slipped and said, and mama, she finally said, God was always curious. Did the nigga beat her to death? My mama died from breast cancer. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. Girl, it's well established that you don't care, bitch. So why are you talking? Maybe she took it more seriously. She would have been treated and still be alive. How about that? Think about that for a while, since you don't care. Maybe I know full well every day is a blessing, honey. Every time I wake up, thank you, God, waking me up another day. I ain't got no delusions at all. I done seen too many people die. I done been to too many funerals, honey. And we all going in the same direction. Every goddamn one of us. Yes, he did. He said he don't care. He said I don't care. I had to cut it off after about the 60 or something time. He said I don't care. I just couldn't take it anymore. I mean, I knew I had to stay there to get my commentary, because I know it's always commentary in that, right? Because of something stupid and retarded she said, girl. But I couldn't even listen to it anymore. I said, okay, God damn it, you don't care. I was yelling at my TV. Who gives a fuck? You don't care, bitch. Queen of the repeaters. And also queen of the pig people. That hoe's a pig. I think he is in your chat under a troll page. She says she don't watch me, girl. If you're talking about Miss Wilson, she says she don't watch me. Yet she knows every syllable that comes out of my mouth. Every syllable, girl. And I ain't the only one. But she don't listen to nobody. She got to try to stab. Oh, I don't listen. Bitch, you know you're the hated. But like you said, you don't care. You don't care. Most people care. I wonder if I can go to my doctor, because you say you're a Dr. J. Wilson, right? Dr. J. Wilson. Dr. J. Wilcox. Dr. Will suck your cock. I wonder if I can go to my doctor and say, hey, you worthless piece of shit, you fat, funky bitch. I wonder if she would have a response to that. I mean, this is a woman who's taking the time to educate herself, to be a professional, to help, to be in service to people. I wonder how well she would deal with that, girl, being called a bitch, a retarded motherfucker, a stupid ass cunt every goddamn day. I mean, how would she respond? Most people do care, right? But not the money hungry, money grubbing fools, right? They'll do anything. Jay Wilson, go out there and light your ass on fire, girl. I'll give you $1,000. Would somebody be there to put it out? Would somebody be there to put it out? Medical school is very hard. Okay, trust me. I'd imagine so, and I imagine you would appreciate a little respect for it. Most doctors, when you call them Mr. something, they'll tell you, no, it's doctor. Whatever. Right? Not her. Bitch, I got a doctorate. I got a doctorate. Them student loans are still flowing, ho. She don't care. How the hell you gonna tell me your mama died from breast cancer and you don't care? My partner died from AIDS back in 91. And to this day, all his family lives in Los Angeles, Beverly Hills. To this day, they mark in that parade in honor of their brother who died something like 32 years ago? They still marching in his honor for the treatment of AIDS. I mean, that damn repeating thing, honey, that's got to be dealt with. I don't know if you need a speech pathologist or some kind of brain scan or something wrong with that nigga. He keeps saying the same thing over and over and over. Oh my God, ad nauseum. You can complain about other people's education? It doesn't seem right. If they were to put blindfolds on people and they know nothing about anybody, they would guess that you were the one with the 6th grade education, girl, just by the way you keep repeating yourself. You a dentist this week? Oh, okay, Maverick. Be what you want to be, baby. It's your thing. Be what you want to be. We can't tell you who you're going to be this week now, Lord. If you want to be a dentist, maybe you can. Believe me, brother. You noticed the repetitive behavior? Okay, I hate to tell anybody to go over and look at that boy's channel, but go over there and look at the last video made by Jay Wilson, and you try, see if you can do it. Maybe some of you have got some kind of a bot on your computer where they can count how many times this nigga say I don't care. Girl, it's well into the 60th time, and I didn't even make it through the video. This is only like halfway through. Why would you keep saying the same thing over and over and over again, girl? Whatever you can do now, Makes me no difference now who you do your thing to now. Oh, it's your thing. Do what you want to do. Don't let me tell you. That's what kills me. Always talking about how the people give because they want to. You ain't got to give. You ain't got to. Like I'm sitting here waiting for you, girl. They give it to me because they want to. The biggest beggar in the beef sector. This is absolutely the biggest beggar in YouTube. But she will actually look you dead in your mouth. I don't beg. I don't beg. She beg. She begging. She got $300 in 3.5 months. This nigga begged for $4,000 in one day. So he says he collected it. I have a hard time with that. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. They would have to be dropping every minute for him to get that much. But he lies about everything, girl. Freaky father left. The beef sector left a little colder. When the freaky, who is it? Who is the freaky father? True Black Cheetah. Who in the hell is the freaky father? I know Miss Pie Baby was telling y'all that, honey, the beef sector never been the same. Pie Baby, you know we ain't got no problem right now, but I'm telling you, girl, after a couple of weeks, if you're not here, they forgot all about you, girl. They ain't holding on like that, baby. They're not. You forget all about them. They got to stay constantly out here. You ain't got to stay out here like Jay Wilson. Hi, Almond Brown. And again. That motherfucker need to make a dance, girl. We all go to the club, right? And again, and again. Oh, shit. I spit all over myself. Oh, and again. And again. Oh, girl, Upchuck came up out of me, girl. I say, don't do me like that, Robin Brown. And again. I see y'all shamed him back into his glasses again, girl. Did he drop them off to get real measure for the new size and shape of head? Keep him on, Jay Wilson. I told you last time I was on here, I was off a couple of days. I told you, girl, you look like a fish with them glasses on, girl. With them wrinkly ass circles around his eyes. You can see how old she is when she takes them glasses off, girl. She got wrinkles all over the top of her eyes, and then she got them bug eyes because she's on drugs. And then she got them dark circles all down, girl, like an old man. At least put the glasses back on so they can blow your eyes to normal looking, like normal looking eyes. Jay Wilson. I don't like when the freaky father. Who is the freaky father? I'm just trying to say who left. I don't even remember who left. After they're gone, I just forget about them. Who was the freaky father? Was that 5A? Apparently, she's still keeping it connected to someone. I think Miss 5A might be working in ministry. I really do. I think so, because it wouldn't make any sense to have to leave YouTube just to work on a regular job. People who work jobs are allowed to be on YouTube. I'm sure most of you got jobs. You're allowed to be on YouTube. There's something a little bit more to that story. Mm-hmm. Oh, weather looking bitch. Go to sleep, nigga. Take a day off the pills so you can sleep, Jay Wilson. Them hard sagging eyes, girl. Old stupid motherfucker. Now the gray, she put the beige all in the beard mustache, right? And then she got a ring around a gray all around here and all down in here, girl. She don't know what the fuck she want to do. Customer service, you think that's what it was as well? I mean, I'm sure you guys who were over there, y'all know better than some of us what she's doing. I guess she got triggered, though, by Trey Jorlane. All right, you wonderful darlings. Thank y'all for coming in. Beijing, baby. It is that Beijing. That Beijing. Oh. He out there using that shit. He out there using that goddamn Beijing. You got to use it every day, Jay Wilson. You don't have black hair one day, gray hair the next day, medium hair, salt and pepper the next day, girl. Stupid ass. And like I told you, Jay Wilson, I don't give a damn how much Blazine you use. Don't nobody want you, girl. I'm telling you, people. If I were to go and want to have sex with somebody on Grindr, they're gonna ask you, what are the age of people you're looking for, right? They want to know what, if you want male or female, and then what age are the people you're looking for. Nobody is putting in their profile, I'm looking for 55 to 70-year-old men. That's who I want to fuck. You should be put in jail fucking a bitch that old, girl. What if the nigga dies, girl? Y'all have a good, what's today? Thursday? Ooh, the week is gone. Thank you again, people, for super chats. I appreciate you. Later.